idles already?
Yeah, if you look at the book, you're over a turn and a half out, you need to go bigger on your jet. I had it at like 2.5 to get it to do this. And so I went from 160 to 165, and it had some shit in the jet, so I put those jets back in it, cleaned it, reset it, it's still about the same. But now, with the 165s in it, it idles, and they're like about a turn and a quarter out. So. Good.
Day 2 Slinger.
Can't wait. It's fun.
You know, it's unfortunate that no other Super Buggy showed up, but at the same time, it's you know, it's nice to get the car out and be able to have decent weather and a decent track to make changes like this and really get the car squared around before we head back, you know.
Right. But I mean, that being said, when you run against these side-by-sides and stuff, it just shows how fast they actually are.
Right.
I mean, I can see why. You know, I talked to a couple people here that friends or work with those guys that had the other buggies that were supposed to show up and couldn't. It's like because of they switched the weekends, they had things going on and planned for this weekend and they couldn't make it, which is understandable. I mean, it's Mother's Day weekend, but really the main thing that the side-by-sides kill these buggies on is just forward drive when it's slick.
Yeah.
They get the extra 2 tires turning.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, it held its own.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're getting all the bugs worked out and finally getting the car, you know,
A lot of it's
running strong.
But next time we will not show up without a side-by-side or 2.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt. So today's agenda is basically all the same running order as yesterday, but just a 15-lap main event for the feature, right?
Yep. And
so hot laps the track's open right now. There's already some trucks and stuff running, hot lapping and stuff. Are you hot lapping?
now we're just gonna flip these tires around because we killed the shoulder on the right rear.
Yeah.
No.
It's hard to see. It's ruined.
The old RC, your rotor's glowing. I hear it on the radio. I'm like, yeah, every turn's a left-hand turn.
Yeah.
And the left rear was just like beet red. So you can fry bacon on that thing when we got back.
We got a lot of downtime here today before this evening whenever the features come out. So it's gonna be some hanging out and working on the car, trying some different stuff on the car, and wait till tonight.
That's right. And this guy here next to us, Bear, had some transmission issues with his sport shift. Definitely something electrical, but that car was on it last night. Yeah,
I actually mentioned that during the video yesterday. Yeah, that he was cranking. So hopefully they get that thing put back together. All right, man. I guess we're gonna hurry up and wait.
That's right. It's the name of the game, man.
That's it.
It's racing. Hurry up and wait. Old Mickey Thompson Stadiums here.
I like the machine.
Yep. It's great. It rides nice. I mean, it might be like it's ahead of its time in like the mid '90s, early '90s, but even now it's still just as competitive in these tight courses. We have an AR car, but we decided to bring that one up just because that's what this car was built for. It was just like courses and stuff.
Alright, feature time. Come down a completely different end of the track and a little bit different view of this. Kevin's inside second row. 15 laps with a mandatory. Endo there. I don't know how much I caught of it. Still got a sportsman stock leading pro stock. I believe another sportsman stock in third, then Greaves and Kevin. Oh, she's gonna keep going. box of merchy.
A little bit of some, cut. Yeah, some merch. Well, that was fun.
Well, that wraps up our Slinger trip.
Yes.
It looked like fun.
Gosh, it was a blast. Especially like, you know, like the last 3 or 4 laps, just moving around and trying different things. And learned a lot with, you know, rear-wheel drive, how the track is, what this car likes, how it likes to be drove. The engine ran flawless that time. I mean, it was great. I think we got the bugs worked out on that. Biggest thing is to get that thing to rotate. I found was you just get down there on the apron. Like all that dirt from the other inside part of the track was up there, and it would just let the rear kind of float around. You just pick the gas up, put it to the floor, and then touch the steering brake. If you get up in the, you know, lane up, it would get so damn tight that I just want to point to it.
Dude, the car looked great. You drove it great. There was no bobbles. The car looked flawless, and I couldn't wait to come back and start the camera up so I could say what was on my mind while the race was going on. This, after myself personally being in buggies for as long as I have, and even being behind the wheel of this car for a couple races, and this car is a good running car compared to the buggies that I've ran with. And then after moving from the buggies into the side-by-sides, I always wondered how they compared to each other. Well, I think it's clear tonight that the side-by-sides are going way faster than what you think for the size cars they are. I mean,
there's no doubt.
They're fast off the bottom. They have the suspension.
Yeah.
People's got them set up to where they can handle. The side-by-sides are fast.
Yes. Now, if you took those side-by-sides and made them take the front drive shaft out, and then go out there and run that, I'd bet you like tit for tat.
But, no doubt. But we're talking heads up. The way they run right now, the side-by-sides have a huge advantage.
By far.
Yeah.
By
yeah.
far.
And
I think these are a little more fun to drive in certain instances because
absolutely.
It's a totally different animal.
Yeah, absolutely.
But definitely love the side-by-sides for sure. But
yeah,
it's like you said, they don't look it, but they haul.
Yeah.
Side-by-sides.
This is the
really
first
fast.
time. It was actually cool to see, a heads-up race between buggy and side-by-side. I've never personally seen that or been involved in anything like that. And
I thought it was a typographical error whenever we got up there and I was looking at the driver's meeting. I'm like, is this for real?
I really didn't think that the outcome would be that. And like I said, the car looked smooth. I don't know if there's anything you could have done or drove it any harder or better to make it. It's just the side-by-sides are faster than what you think.
Yep.
You know?
100%.
Which we kind of already do that because we've already compared lap times from like at places like Joe's.
Right.
We already compared our pro stock lap times to like the limited super buggy times, and we were faster in our side-by-side. So we knew that, but we never saw them on the track together.
Right. Well, then like another thing you also got to look at too is here the track was super, super tight.
Right.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like at least like at Joe's, which is a tight track, but there's a lot of momentum carried into that. And I feel like, you know, you get out to like Crandon, Bark River, where it's more open. I think the super buggies are probably, don't they turn a faster lap time?
The pro mods do for sure. I don't know about pro stock.
Yeah, pro stock, I think they're probably in a neighborhood. Yeah. I imagine, but yeah, I mean,
all in all, it was a good weekend. I met a lot of people and talked to a lot of people that I grew up watching. It was so cool to meet Tom Schwartzberg.
Oh my God!
Yesterday, I've seen Tom Schwartzberg and thought that he was going to retire when I was watching him when I was a kid in the '90s.
And here he is,
and he's still racing. So it was cool to meet him and see all these guys that you don't get to see all the time because we're watching the Crandon races from home on TV.
Right.
So you don't get to see none of these guys, but to see them in person, see the cars, it was not a wasted trip by any means.
Yeah.
Just because there weren't any other super buggies here. I think there's a lot of R&D that went on this weekend that'll go a long way.
Right. And I think too that like being around, like we haven't went down and really talked to him much or whatever, but racing with him, I'd say Greaves, he's a class act when it comes to that. And then them, I think,
Oh,
talking about taking that Polaris 2000 and letting them run with the pro buggies.
Yeah.
I think they'll be on to something there.
Yeah.
Because that'll actually be a good race. So I'll have to get them out there and running. But after doing this,
I think there was definitely a lot of professionalism on CJ's behalf in that race.
Oh, absolutely.
Just to watch a professional driver pick his way through that field, even though he had a big horsepower advantage, he was still classy about how he got through the pack. And
he didn't bully nobody, nothing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to watch. So
we actually even had the front row seat behind him watching him do it. I'm like, wow, that's pretty nice. You know, he could have forced the issue here and there, but he didn't. I mean,
So what's next, dude? What are we doing now? We talked about, when we were at Joe's, we talked about little top secret stuff we have going on in my garage, and we're going to be pushing for that here in the next couple weeks to get that thing out and run that. But I mean, what's next? What's our next move?
Next move is going to be get our pro stock or
pro stock
pro NA cars together. Get them done. That's the big thing, because I would really like to go up to Gravity Park and race side by side.
Yeah, we got some buttoning up to do. We need to get my motor put back together. I still need to order the parts. Got the crank and rods, but need to order the parts and everything like that. So I don't really even know what's going on locally as far as races go, but
they got washed out this weekend.
Big rain back home in Ohio, so we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, there may just be putting cars back together. And like I said, what we mentioned at Joe's, our top secret deal we got going on, we're going to be pushing to do something with that over the next couple weeks and get that all squared away. So this was a fun trip, man. I had a lot of fun coming up here. I wish we would have had our side-by-sides up here and race some of these guys, just to, mix it up with them or whatever. But yeah, it'll happen. So anyways, wherever we may be next time, whatever we may be doing, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Wisconsin, it's been real.
It's been fun.
But we're blowing this popsicle stand first thing tomorrow morning. I'm ready to go home.
Taking some cheese and spotted cow home.
And we're taking some cheese home with us.
That's right.
So hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed,
hit the button, subscribe.
We'll see you next time.
See you.